The secret to rapid tooth movement starts with different brackets. I use standard twin brackets on my upper anterior teeth because I want root torque. Interior root torque simply means that the upper and lower anterior are not straight up and down, but the roots are torqued back on an angle, resulting in the Kirsch Signature Smile. The remaining are single wing brackets. As you can see, they are very small. Resistance slows tooth movement. With my brackets, the wire touches a smaller area because the bracket is smaller, thus reducing resistance and increasing faster tooth movement. The bigger twin brackets offer more resistance, equaling slower tooth movement. Also, because the brackets are smaller, there is more space between each bracket. According to one of Newton's laws, the longer the lever arm, the greater the effect. So with more space between the brackets, the more effective the wire has on moving the teeth. The wings that protrude out from the bracket also follow this law and will rotate the teeth quicker than the twin bracket with no long lever arms. The wire I use differs from the wire we used long ago in numerous ways. First, it is graduated in force. It only has about 80 grams of force on the anterior teeth and increases to 220 grams at the molars. All other orthodontists start their cases with a small round wire in a rectangular slot. The small round wire rolls around in the much larger slot and starts to move the front teeth and has no effect on the larger posterior teeth. I start with a square wire in a rectangular slot so that the tip, torque all the motions of the teeth are ever going to do, starts from day one. The small round wire cannot provide these movements, but I can place the larger wire because I only use 80 grams of force on the smaller anterior teeth, but now have 220 grams of force on the larger molars, which require more force to move. My wire is Teflon coated so that the teeth move smoothly and quickly on the wire. My wire is also thermally activated, which means that before we place the wire in the mouth, we cool it. When cold, it becomes very soft like putty. When soft, we can then fully engage the wire in the bracket and hold it with a wire tie. We start all of our cases with wire ties as the color ties do not have the strength to hold the wire fully in the bracket and thus has less effect on the tooth. I do not repeatedly retie teeth over and over again and wait for them to unravel. I tie in only teeth that can fully engage, and when they are aligned will make space for the really maligned teeth with a coil spring. I tie them to the wire with elastic thread to move them closer to the wire. The next month, I will remove the coil and wire in the tooth. In 3 months, the very displaced tooth is now perfectly aligned. Now everyone knows my secret.